Okay, we're back. And yes, I did another mint order. I'm actually supposed to be doing it's like 12:30 at night. I'm supposed to be working on one of those textbooks for my school, but God, I just can't focus on it. Like trying to explain writing rules of English grammar, there's just nights my brain can't do it. So this package arrived today. They changed from white to brown envelopes. I'm guessing these are more environmentally friendly or something like this, but they're nice envelopes. I actually use these to ship stuff out to other people. So yeah, I was on there. What was I looking for? I don't even remember what I was looking for. I was I think I just was like randomly in just one of those moods where I just wanted to search for some stuff. And I came across a few cards that I was like, you know what? I want those. Now you can see I bought a lot. This is one of the first times since like my first order from Mint where this is all one store. This is the Ikeburo store. If you know Mint, you know Ikeburo is basically their best store. Someone in the Joshi group that's over in Japan right now, actually he wrestles over in Japan. He was talking about how he went to a couple of the shops and there's a lot of stuff in the stores that isn't on the website, which kind of drives me crazy. But yeah, he was saying that like there's a lot of base, like they don't put all the how they goddamn they taped this one really well. I don't trust. I don't want to cut this one without and accidentally screw it up. Yeah, he was saying there's a lot of base in the stores that they don't put online. So he got some really cool base cards for a lot of different wrestlers. So yeah, I was on there and I was just looking for some base stuff. And I was just kind of thinking like, what type of stuff do I need? Like I do like putting, everybody knows I like putting the base with my autos. So when I get an auto of somebody, I like to double it up in a 75 point loader with the base in both in their own separate penny sleeves into a 75 loader, just to kind of keep stuff. It's mostly I do that with the sets that I'm working on, like from 2020 up, just because each one of those sets, it's hard to keep track of what cards I have and what cards I don't have. So it's a lot easier to have the numbered base that connects to that auto on the back of it. So then I can work on my checklists or I can really easily keep track of what I've got. All right, I'm just making sure that all these are backwards. Okay, yeah, I should just sort. I honestly should just that. There's a card here that looks like something that I didn't order. Oh no, I did order that one. Okay, I had to flip it for a second. God damn it, there's a lot of shit on here. There's a lot of cards. Okay, I think you guys just saw that card. Yeah, we're just gonna go through this because there's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 cards, and only one of them is an auto. That's a first for me. For how big this order was and how much I spent on this order, to only have one auto in this order is crazy. Let's actually do the auto first because the auto isn't the most, it's not like it's the like the creme de la creme of this order. It's just a really cool auto that I wanted to get. It is the Bambi. There's a Bambi auto. There we are. It looks like Chono in the background. Probably not though. Um, yeah. So this is Bambi from, is that 2010? No, 2008 or 2006. I believe that is from. I really should keep track of. Actually, I just opened up my iPad beside me to keep track of what year some of these are from because they're not that easy to read sometimes. So this is a limited engraved autograph. Now it's not an engraved autograph, like that's an actual auto on the damn card. Um, there's no way that's like engraved. I don't think it's engraved. Now that I'm looking at what how they have it listed online, it says engraved, but you can tell that that's it's hard to see on here. You can tell that's live ink. That's not an engraved card. But that's a 2007 limited event card from BBM. And it has the BBM watermark stamp on it. There it is right there. So With the BBM watermark stamp on it, you know it's a legit auto. So I want to get one of those. I want to get some type of thing that I can stamp cards with once I start getting people to sign stuff. All right, so I just got that. Bambi's a much more classic one that's been around or was around for a long time, but that's a 2007 of hers. That's just a cool one to go into the collection. I just kind of thought that's a nice card. It's a nice auto. She's hot too, so why not? Okay, the rest of this. The rest of this is only 3 wrestlers. That's all it is. There's only 3 wrestlers. Well, actually, there's a few other wrestlers in it for some of the duels, but this is basically just a 3 wrestler thing. I could sort them if I wanted to and then restart, but I'm not going to. But I would like to... The 2 duels are there. So let's look at our duels first. All right, our first duel is... There we go. Look at the left one. You should recognize the left one. All right, our first duel is Kana and Ayumi Kirihara. There we go. Kana and Ayumi Kirihara. So, of course, Kana being Asuka. There we go. That's an awesome one. This is from 2012. All right, that's a 2012 one. I've seen the auto from this one pop up a couple of times, but yeah, I would have to sell my wife to be able to afford some of these ones. So there we go. 2012 True Heart dual base of Kana and Ayumi. All right, and of course, to go along with that, I had to get this one. If I could get the auto of this one, I would absolutely die. If you don't know who those ones are, man, you're missing out. That is the awesome tag team of Kana and Mio Shirai. Of course, as most people know, that is Io's older sister who is now retired from Joshi and wrestling. So there we are. They were an awesome tag team. They had some cool matches too, and Io was kind of a part of all that stuff for a while as well. So there is a young Asuka and a young Mio in that one. All right. So that's from the same set. That's the cool thing about this one. Cool 2 duels that were in that set. The Kana and Ayumi, and Kana and Mio for that set. So let's put our duels up here for right now. Some of these base were not too expensive. Some of these base were a little expensive, but the way I looked at it, I'm not going to say how much I spent on all this, but I did. The average per card of what I ordered is pretty good. Like, I'm totally fine with what the average per card was for these ones, because these are not easy to come by. Now, there's a few cards. I'm going to look at the back of a few of these ones, because there's a couple of ones that are part of like a set. Now, I got to check that one. That's not the one. There's a couple of sets in here where the cards go together. And at least when I'm looking at the back of these ones, I can at least see what sets they're from. And it's pretty cool to be able to get like all 3 girls that I'm chasing on these ones from the same sets. Now the rest of these ones look like they're from different sets. So let's do the different sets, then we'll go into these sets that I have up here. Okay, so our first card up is a Mio Shirai. Now I've seen autos of this one. Like, I'm pretty sure it's this one. I've seen the autos around. This one is 2008. So this is super early BBM of Mio Shirai. True Heart. There we go. There's Mio on the back. So that one is the 2008 version of Mio. Now, I'm a big Mio collector, and I've been trying to get a lot more Mios into my collection, so that's why you're going to see a bunch of Mio stuff pop up. This is another one of Mios where there are autos out there that came up. Now, back at this time, this is 2009, this is the next year, it seems like the autos from these sets were not like separate auto cards. The base is the auto card. They would just sign a certain number of these auto cards. So there we go. True Heart. Mio Shirai, the bottom there, and there she is. Like I've said in other videos, if you haven't checked out Mio, find stuff on YouTube, find stuff online. She was a fantastic wrestler. All right, so there is a 2009 and a 2008 Mio. I'm dying to get one of those ones with the auto on it, but they sold out last time I was going to go back and grab one. Okay, let's see. It looks like the rest of these ones are someone else, so let's get into that one. Look at that. Look at that face. That is an awesome freaking card. This is one I would take in person to get autographed if I was ever lucky enough to go to meet her. All right, so there is a 2014. All right, 2014 of Asuka, Kana. And this is actually the checklist card. All right, this is actually the checklist card for the set. So that's cool. Nowadays, the checklist is on the back of the box, but this is the checklist set. See, online it says that this is the checklist, the Chinese name checklist, but it's just the regular checklist. Some are Japanese kanji characters, some are the Chinese characters, some are the English characters, but there it is. That I've never seen a checklist card like since I opened up hockey packs when I was like 12 years old. All right, so there you go. That one was a little more expensive than a lot of the other cards, but that's because I didn't realize that on the back of that one is the checklist. So that makes it even cooler, I think. All right, next card up. I have a few base cards of other people from this one. I believe this is 2013. Yeah. 2013. Once again, we've got Kana. Just focus. Come on. 2013 Kana. There we are. So that was in the midst of her height in Japan. There we go. So we got Mios and we got Kana Asukas over there. So let's jump. Oh, this matches with one of those other ones up there, doesn't it? What year is this one? This one should be 2008. So this one goes with this one. This is the same set. I didn't realize that I had two from the same set for these two girls. So there we go. Look at that. I believe that is Kana's rookie. I don't think Kana has anything pre-2008. I believe that would be considered her rookie card. Back then, they didn't list them as rookie cards like they do nowadays in the True Heart stuff, but this should be Kana's rookie year, is the 2008 card. And, not to be outdone by the rest of them, one more. Look at that face. I love the makeup. I've always loved the makeup. I'm glad she went back to doing the Kana style makeup. It looks like one of her boobs is about to fall off and she's holding it so it doesn't fall off. All right, so there we go. BBM once again, Asuka Kana 2015. So not long before she left to go to WWE. Because she went to WWE, around 2017, I think? Because the 2017, she's in the 20... No, she was in the 2016 set? God, I don't remember now. Yeah, this should be her last one because I'm pretty sure she would have been in the NXT set for 2016 and 2017. So if this is a 2015, this should be her last BBM card that she had. All right, so there we go. So we have 2 Mios, 4 Kanas, 2 more Kana duels, and a Mio duel. So we're at 6 Kana cards and 3 Mio cards, even though one of them is a Kana Mio connection. Okay, let's see. Now the rest of these ones, you can probably tell who I pretty much ordered all of, but there is one person missing. The one person that we're missing, of course, is Io. There is Io. Now, I ordered this one of Io. Like, I collect Io, but I'm not like a monster collector of Io. This is a 2012 Io, but I got it because it goes directly together with the Mio. That's a nice set of Io and Mio together. And I have the 2012 auto of Mio as well. So There is a nice 2-pack of the Shirai sisters. And on the back, you can see there is... I was confused when I saw the back of it, because I'm like, what the hell? I didn't order one of the masked girls. But I forgot. Both Io and Mio did go masked back then. Sometimes they would come out masked, sometimes they wouldn't. I know Mio went under 2 different characters, a masked character and a regular character. I think for Io, it was just wearing that down to the ring. I don't think she actually wrestled in the mask very much, but... there we go. Young Io and young Mio together from 2012. We're covering most of the years here for everybody. We got a lot of the different years. 2012. Yeah. 2008, right? 2008, 2009, 2012. We got a lot of the different years on here. We got a 14, we got a 13. And we have these piles. Now, which pile's better? I kind of think this pile... hold on, let me check. Okay, this pile's older, but this pile is the cooler looking one. So we're going to go with the older one first. Now, these 2 sets, you know who it's going to be, because I said we got 3 girls and we got 3 cards for these sets. So, for this set, this one is 2010. All right, this is the 2010 set. I've seen this one with an auto around as well. I'm really hoping I can get this auto one. So there is Mio Shirai 2010. And it says freelance on it. So I guess back then they were putting in who they were wrestling for. But back then I don't think there was that many women's wrestling groups like there is now with like Ice Ribbon and Stardom and Marigold and all those ones. So I think back then there wasn't as much for them to wrestle in. But there is the Mio from 2010, which means we also need to have the Io from 2010. There's the Io from 2010 right there. All right, there she is upside down on the back. All right, and of course, if we're going to get the Shirai sisters from 2010, then that means we also need to have the Kana from 2010. So there's Asuka. This is probably the most different looking from all of her sets. Like even the old one over here. What's this one again? The 2008. Yeah, the 2008 one. She looks different, but this one, to me, has a much different look to it. This one is a much stranger look. So the 2010, like, you almost have to tell people that that's Asuka. I don't think a lot of people would know that that's Asuka when you look at that card there. Even on the back, very, very different look to her. Very, very different face going on those ones. So... there we go. Kana base on that one. So that means I have the base of all 3. I wish there was, I don't know, maybe there is, but I don't know if there was a Kairi Sane, but God, Kairi's cards are the hardest ones to come by. If there's a Kairi card for any of these sets that I have the 2 or 3 of the girls for, I would kill to get the Kairi ones as well. So there we go. Kana, Io, and Mio together on those ones from 2010. So you know what's coming. Of course, you have to know what's coming because we just did Kana, Io, and Mio from 2010. And let's make these stand up. In front of me is one more set. Now this set, I love the look of these cards. These cards are killer looking. We're going to start with the Kana one on this one because actually Kana's got the most plain looking one. I don't know what it is about this set. This is the 2011 set. So this is the year after the ones we were just looking at. Like, look at the difference in the style of the cards and the quality of the cards. Like, these are like old school looking cards with the picture and the little bit of stuff on the bottom. These are like fancy as hell looking. That is a killer design. I almost kind of wish that they would like revisit some of their old designs from BBM. It'd be so cool, especially this design. This design is really nice. If they could go back to this design for like a special set or something like that, I would be all over those base. So there we go. Kana 2011 base card. Alright. For some of the Kana cards, oh, see, I see the difference now. Okay. For some of the Kana cards, she just has Kana. Some of the Kana cards listed online, it says Chinese name. So I guess that's what the difference is that it's not. See, actually, some of these ones are listed. They're not even listed as Kana. They're listed as Kana in the listing, but not in the main name of the listing. Whoever was listing these, they should have still put Kana or Asuka. Like this one is listed as BBM Women's Pro Wrestling Cards True Heart Chinese Name Regular Card number 22. So it doesn't even say that it's Kana. So I found it by searching. I got lucky on some of these ones. At least this one does say that it's Kana on it. So there's 2011 Kana. Our next one, see these ones, to me, these, I guess it's because of these two. This should, oh, of course the cards fall down. Why wouldn't the cards fall down? The cards just always fall down when I'm doing stuff. It's probably because I'm banging on the table to make sure that the cards are down in their holders. Alright, there is the 2012 Mio Shirai card. Mio Shirai card, there we go. 2012, all her stats on the back. Now, I think the thing that I like about these is they look like Mortal Kombat cards. They really do. There's something about these ones that they make it look like it's Mortal Kombat. That's so cool. I guess it's probably because she's got the face cover on over there. So we got Mio, we've got Kana. That means we also have Io. I think this is the set that if there's a Kyrie card from this set, from 2011 Kyrie, I would die to have that in this. Look at that one. That's the best of the three. Like, I'm not the biggest, like, the three, Io is the one that I'm, like, the least a fan of, even though I'm still a fan, but you know what I mean? Like, Mio and Oscar, I'm way bigger fans on them than I am of Io, but that's the best card of the 2012s, or 2011s. That's the best one on there. So, there we go. Look at those three. Just look at those cards. Like, about a year or two ago, there was somebody on eBay that had full base sets of a lot of the older sets, and I didn't pick them up. And I've been kicking myself since then for not picking it all up. Because I would have loved to have had a bunch of the older base sets. Base sets are hard to come by now, and I have a ton of them. 2020, like 2020 True Heart, 2020 Ambitious, and then 2021, 22, and 23 Women's Wrestling, which is True Heart, and 2023 Ambitious. I have a lot of base sets. Like, I only have 4 or 5 base sets of 2020 Ambitious, or 2020 True Heart, but then the rest of them after that, like Ambitious, God, I've probably got like about 16 or 17 base sets of those, and then everything else after, I've got at least 7 to 10 sets of all those. So yeah, it would have been smart if I'd picked up a lot of those base sets that someone was selling on eBay before. Any base sets that pop up on there now are a hell of a lot more expensive. So there we go. That is what an entire set of just Kana, Io, and Mio looks like. And I still want more. I have about 4 or 5 Mio base that aren't included in this, which means I probably have most of the years of Mio's base. I only have 1 or 2 Kana's bases. I've got one, like a bikini Kana base one from, I think, 2014. And Io, actually, these are the first Io cards I just cracked my thumbs. These are the first Io cards I have for BBM. I have nothing of hers from BBM because I turned down a couple of her Kiss cards like a few years ago because I thought they were a little expensive when they were listed at $99. Now those do not go for $99. They go for a hell of a lot more. I remember I was thinking, I'm like, I kept putting in like offers on eBay trying to get people to come down, and nobody wanted to go less than like about $95 on those cards. Now those things go for a lot more. I should have just grabbed them. Nowadays, I now know, just grab shit. If I think it's something good that might go up, I should just get it now and not wait. So there we go, 17 cards. Only one auto, like we said, was the Bambi card. that was just something cool and extra I wanted for my collection. It was just such a cool looking card that I just wanted that to be in my collection here. So there we go. We've got all the years covered. We've got what? We got 2007 is our earliest card, which is the Bambi card. 2008 for what I think is the rookie Kana card and the Mio Shirai card. 2009 for the next Mio Shirai card. Our triple set up here of the 3, that's the 2010. The red cards, oh my God, are you serious? We weren't focused this whole time. I looked and it was focused and it isn't focused. It's probably focusing on my damn arm the whole time. Okay, let's restart that just in case I screwed that up. I'm going to do it this way so it doesn't focus on me. Okay, so Bambi, I know I just said it, but just stick with me. Bambi 2007. Mio and what we think is the Kana rookie card is the 2008. Mio here is 2009. The triple setup here of Io, Mio, and Kana, the older style cards, that's the 2010s. The red Mortal Kombat style over here is the 2011s. The greens over here is the 2012s, as well as these are the 2012s. Our duels, the Kana and Ayumi, and the Kana and Mio cards are 2012s. What do we have beyond that? 2012s. Alright, so this one, the Color Splash one here of Asuka, that's 2013. And the Asuka scary looking one there is the 2014. And then our Asuka one up here that we think is her last one is the 2015. So we have cards up here ranging from 2007 to 2015 without even missing a year. It's just we don't have one for every girl from every year, but we have Asuka from most of the years. We just don't have an Asuka from 2009. 2009, I think, is the only one we don't have a Kana or Asuka card up here for. Cool. That means I still got to search. But I do have a couple. Like I said, I have 1 or 2 older Asuka cards, older Kana cards. Okay, there we go. That was a longer video than I expected it to be for a bunch of base, but I think for anybody who wants to see these classic ones, the base cards and what you can search for, these are them. This is 2007. Well, even though we know a Kana, I'm pretty sure started in 2008, but we have a 2007 auto, and then we got a bunch of 2008 to 2015 base cards. So, Io and Mio, come on. I was trying to focus and it did that instead. Io and Mio, Kana and Mio, and Kana and Ayumi. Io, Mio, Kana, Bambi, just to change things up. We got Mios, we got Kanas, and then we have those 3 killer cards. I can't move them because they'll fall down. I would like to fix them so we can see the girls better, but trust me, they'll fall down because I'm an idiot. Okay, that's it for me on this one. Just look at those cards. Those cards are awesome. I don't usually collect base, but with the True Heart stuff, it's nice to grab the base of certain girls and certain ones. So there we go. A nice base addition to my collection. If I can find more of some of these ones and around the same price, I'll probably pick them up to use as trade bait or to like sell off in sets and stuff like that for people who do collect this type of stuff. I just stepped on something really sharp. Look at that. I don't even know what that is. That's something that broke in this room. Like what? 3 weeks ago when there was the earthquake? Yeah. That just jammed into my foot. There's like busted pieces of stuff still all over the place in this room. I don't even know what that is. There were so many broken things that I had to throw away that I just keep finding broken pieces of stuff all over the place. Kind of hurt my foot. It's a good thing I stepped on it, not one of the damn cats. I'm surprised. We made it almost 30 minutes without a cat interrupting us. Last couple of videos, Nami's... Actually, I yelled at Nami earlier because I was doing work on my computer and she was pissing me off, so I told her to get out. So I didn't lock the door. She can come back in, but I think she's mad at me because I was mean to her. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any cats by the door. I'm not going searching for them because then they're going to ask for food. Okay, that is it. Thanks for hanging out on this one. This was a cool one to open. This is like a nice addition. Like, this is kind of like opening up a new part of my collection because I never really collected just base of most girls. I do, like I said, I have a little bit of Mio. I have a couple Kana. I've got a few older ones of girls like Saki Akai. Of course, Yuka Sakazaki and me and Mai Yukihi. A few other girls that I picked up their base for. Actually, I've got about 4 or 5 Hikaru Shidas as well. Like 2017 earlier, I've got some Hikaru Shidas because I was hoping to be able to pick up some of her older autos, but they're expensive as hell too. Okay, I'm tired. My eyes are starting to dry out and they're starting to go crossed right now. I can't even focus on the cards properly. Like if my phone isn't focused properly, it's probably because my eyes aren't focused properly and I can't tell if we're focused or not. But God, I need some sleep. I've been working way too much, staring at that computer for way too long. So that's it. I'm done. I'm out of here. I don't know what's coming next. I'm going to be picking up some boxes soon. I guess WWE Chronicles is dropping really soon. 3.5 weeks, and we'll be getting the BBM 2024. I did finally, for the first time, order something off the Yahoo Bai or whatever from Japan. I was going to wait until that showed up to open this package, but then I just wanted to open something tonight. So I have a single card coming from Japan that I'll probably do a video just for that single card because that single card deserves its own video. So come on back, stay tuned. More WWE, more BBM, more Japanese orders coming. Go check out the other channel, Taiwan AV Card Guy. Just posted 2 new videos on there, and there's going to be a couple more coming up in the next couple of weeks as well. So go check out some other Japanese girls on that page. Okay, we're done. I'm out of here. See you guys on the next video. Like I said, thanks for hanging out. Have a good day wherever you are, whenever you are. That's it. See you later. Bye-bye.